than just a business. We're part of Haxtun's heart, proudly supporting our town's events from fairs to fundraisers. We're here to help our community thrive. With hard work and hometown pride, HBF Feedlot is committed to feeding futures right here in Haxtun. HBF Feedlot, a small community feeding a big world. At Hoffmeister Insurance, we've got your back with tailored crop insurance that protects your livelihood. Our experienced agents take the time to
Hi.
Highway 6 Sports. Haxtun is never forgotten on highway6sports.com.
Welcome back here to Haxtun. I'm Bryce Bivens here with Mark Bornhoff, Kyle Wilson. And folks, we got our starting lineups. Let's start with the Wiggins Tigers. That's number 0, Tarango. Number 2, Adams. Number 3, Zagiri. Number 5, Adamson. Number 23, Eppel. And for the Fighting Bulldogs, number 0, Larson. Number 1, Cone. Number 3, Koberstein. Number 5, Schramm. Number 10, Goddard. That's your starting lineup, sponsored by Koberstein Farms, Angus LLC. And folks, sorry for the technical difficulties on YouTube. We should have it all figured out. And we are live here in Haxtun. Bulldogs win the tip. That's Schramm. Schramm gives up to Koberstein, where he will control. Koberstein, cross dribble, gets it up here to that is to Larson. Larson over to Schramm. Schramm to Cone. Cone over near side to Koberstein. Bulldogs looking to get this ball passed around the perimeter against his man-to-man defense. Larson to the rim, gets blocked, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. And my color commentator, Mark Bornhoff, was here for that game last time. A little bit better start than last time, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, the Wiggins is not up 7-0 after a minute or whatever it ended up being, Bryce. It's always a good start when that's not happening.
Larson, his first shot up and no good. Well, we may have spoke too soon. Bulldogs need to get on the board here. Larson, second shot up and good. The Bulldogs take the first lead of the game as Adamson gives it back over to Zagiri. Zagiri back to Adams. Adams, we mentioned it in the pregame. He is a driver first. He gives it back over to Zagiri. Zagiri back to Adams. Back to Zagiri, top of the key. Zagiri near side to Adamson. Adamson drives in the paint. This ball going to be tipped away by Goddard. Goddard gives it over to Koberstein. Koberstein 2-on-2. This ball's tipped away and stolen by Tarango. Tarango gives it to Adamson to the rim. Puts it up off the glass and good. Adamson puts his first points in tonight. He had 23 last time these two teams faced off. Larson. Lob pass inside. That initially at the free throw line, but it brought him all the way out. That's Schramm to the three-point line. Pass into the block. That is Cone. Cone back out to Larson for 3. Long. Rebound Adamson.
This is going to be the same thing from the girls' game coming out of Christmas break. Who's been in the gym longer? Who's been practicing more? Trying to get back in that rhythm.
Tigers inside to Adams, 15-footer from the free throw line, no good. Cone comes up with that rebound. Cone gives up to Larson, where the Bulldogs will walk it up. Bulldogs trail by 1. It's 2-1 current score here in Haxtun with 6 minutes and 24 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Goddard has it, far side wing, cross court pass to Koberstein, back around the perimeter, all the way to Koberstein. Koberstein travels on the hesitation step, maybe a jab step, I suppose.
Really like to see some more cutters, Bryce, against this man-to-man. It seems like we're standing around, kind of passing around, and making it easy on the Tigers right now on defensive.
Adams has it far side, gets it to Zagiri, top of the key. Zagiri back to Adams. Adams drives into the paint. Euro step, spins the ball just right off the backboard and in. We mentioned it, he can drive. And, folks, that was a heck of a drive. Puts it up with some English. Goddard, far side wing, drives all the way into the paint. He does a Euro step of his own, and there's 2 points for Goddard. Bulldogs trail by 1 again. It's 4-3 current score. Bulldogs come up with a steal. That's Goddard. Goddard to the rim. This one missed it, but he's fouled. That foul going to be on Zagiri.
Great hesitation there from Chase. Step in front of that pass and good strong hard take to the rim.
Nice to see him come out and play aggressive compared to what that first matchup looked like.
Goddard's first shot up and good. Goddard has 3 points tonight, tied the game up at 4. Goddard missed this one. He goes in the hands of Adamson. Adamson, full court pass to Tarango. Tarango hands it off to Adams. Adams gets double teamed and stopped on the drive attempt. Now he's still trapped. Trapped by Cone, and Koberstein gives it up. That's close to 5 seconds. Somehow gets out to Adamson. Red line three. Off the glass. No good. Rebound loose. This is loose and still loose. And finally, Epple comes up with the rebound. And did they call just a jump ball?
Yeah, they finally signaled the jump ball 10 seconds later.
Tarango, near side, that's to Zagari. Zagari up to Adamson. This one mishandled. Adamson loses it. Maybe gets away with the travel. Drives up here to the top of the key. Cross-court pass to Tarango for 3. Tarango, it's up and good. 7-4 current score here in Haxtun. Koberstein inside to Schramm. Schramm back out to Larson. Larson to Koberstein, near side wing. Koberstein, deep 3 of his own. This one just short. Man, if you blinked, you thought it went in.
For sure.
Adamson with it. Adamson, near side wing to Tarango. Tarango takes one drive. Now gets back to Zagari, top of the key. Now cross court to Adamson. Wide open 3 attempt. Can't leave him open. This one, Bulldogs are lucky. He missed it. Zagari with the rebound. Puts it up and it rattles around and goes. And we mentioned it at the second half of the Wiggins-Haxton game after this ball in the half-court offense is tipped out of bounds. Bulldogs kind of kept with the Tigers once halftime hit, and they had their starters in. It didn't seem like they let off it. Just the Bulldogs weren't ready for it in the first half. Last time they faced each other. Now with it being a 5-point game, make that 7. Carter Locke comes off of a turnaround jumper from 15 feet. He gets his first points of the game. It is 9-6. Current score. Adamson puts up a jumper of his own. Adamson's shot is good. Goddard drives in, gives it up to Locke. Locke mishandles it. Gets around the perimeter all the way back to Larson. Larson drives into the paint, puts it off the glass. Too strong. Rebound Adamson. Adamson gets it to Tarango near sideline. Tarango back over to Adamson. 3 minutes and 35 seconds remain here. Wilson back to Adamson. Top of the key. Larson goes for a steal against Zagari. This ball still in the Tigers' hands. That's Tarango has it. Guarded against Locke. Bulldogs in a 2-3 zone. Zagari. Baseline pass into Tarango. Double team. Fader. No good. Rebound Corbin Anderson. Corbin gets his first rebound of the game. Gets over to Larson. Bulldogs down. It's 11-6. Cross-court pass to Cone. Cone far side wing. Gives it up to Larson. Top of the key. Now underneath. That's the Anderson jumper from 5 feet. No good. And a foul on Wilson, I want to say. Bulldogs will have the basketball. Actually, going to be a foul on the Bulldogs. Who'd they give that one to?
Carter Locke. Like they said, he kind of pulled him down when they were battling for that position on the board, Bryce.
Out, no good. And a rebound by the Bulldogs. And Larson's got it at the top of the key. This one tipped away. And Carter Locke can't come up with it. Wilson comes up with it. Now Cone tips it away. Now Adamson's got it. Adamson has a receiver in the end zone. This guy, that is Tarango, gives it up to Wilson. Wilson underneath. That is to Carrasco. And he puts it in. That was an intense sequence from the Tigers. Goddard on the block, puts up a shot. And it's going to be a blocking call on Adamson. 13-6. Bulldogs trail by 7, but the Bulldogs are going to go to the line here. That's Goddard.
You can see the top of our 2-3 zone. We're really taking that high post away with our offside guard, which is a little different than how the Bulldogs usually play. I wonder if they think they're onto something from that last game.
13-7 current score. Goddard 2 for 3 from the free throw stripe tonight. His fourth free throw up, no good. Goddard goes to 50% from the line. Wilson, far side corner, gives it up here to Adams. Adams drives in, double team, kick out to Adamson. Adamson near side wing, drives into the free throw line, tipped out of his hands. He regathers it, gives it over to Wilson, far sideline. Wilson back to Adams, top of the key, now near side to Krosco. Krosco guarded by Koberstein, gets this ball up to Adams. Bulldogs in that 2-3 zone, so it's just a lot of lob passes. Bulldogs have a couple chances to potentially go after a steal if you're one of the low wing players. Krosco back to Wilson, top of the key. Wilson dribbles around, points to a back cutter. That's Adamson. Instead gets it to the top of the key. That's Tarango. Tarango into Krosco. Now out to Adamson. Adamson deep two, up and in. Man.
He's got such a good looking shot.
He's got 6. 15-7 in Haxtun. Here, Schramm at the high post. Gives it out to Goddard. Goddard wanted to shoot a 3. Instead drives baseline. Puts up a circus shot. No good. Rebound. Anderson. Corbin Anderson comes up with it and puts it in for his first points of the game. Second rebound of the night. Adams drives all the way to the far side wing. Brings it back out. Adamson near side wing. Back to Wilson. Top of the key for the Tigers. Wilson gives it over to... That is Tarango. Tarango looks inside for Krosco. Doesn't like it. Back to the top of the key to Wilson. Wilson pump fakes once. Now looks inside. That's to Tarango. Tarango off the glass. This is no good. Rebound between Anderson and Carrasco goes into Wiggins Tigers' hands. Adams puts up a 3. No good. Wilson, smallest kid on the court, gets the rebound and the putback and no shot. They're going to say a charge call.
They're going to call an illegal screen on 34 there. He was clearing out on that drive.
That'll be the first foul on Carrasco.
I didn't see it, Kyle, but I think it's a great call.
Yeah, I think they nailed it.
15-9 current score with 30 seconds left in the first. Folks, we're going to have a good one here in Haxtun, I would like to say. Larson feeds into the block. That's the Starkey Bombs. Carrasco comes up to steal. Wilson all the way to the rim, puts it up and in. Now, if I say we're going to have a bad one, does stuff like that not happen? Larson. Far side wing. Dribbles around. Over the shoulder pass. And this one goes to the Starkey Bomb. Starkey Bomb forces it down and somehow gets the loose ball. 2 seconds left. Koberstein for 3 at the buzzer. No good. It is 17-9 here at the end of the first. We'll send to our sponsors. We'll be right back here on Highway 6 Sports.
At HBF Feedlot, we're more than just a business. We're part of Haxton's heart, proudly supporting our town's events from fairs to fundraisers. We're here to help our community thrive. With hard work and hometown pride, HBF Feedlot is committed to feeding futures right here in Haxtun. HBF Feedlot, a small community feeding a big world.
Highway 6 Sports, where Haxtun is never forgotten, on highway6sports.com.
Welcome back here at Haxtun. Bulldogs trail 17-9, but just talking it over with the guys here in the Highway 6 Sports broadcasting booth. This has been a fun one. Even though the Bulldogs are down, it's nothing like the last time these two teams faced off against each other, Mark.
Yeah, no, it's much better energy from the Bulldogs. You know, they're moving the ball, moving on defense, but just a totally different game from the last time.
Bulldogs have it out of the break. Carter Locke going to get trapped near side corner. Gives it up to Cone. Going to be stolen by Wilson. Wilson, we mentioned it, smallest kid on the court. Huge player. Krosco, top of the key. They feed it down to Zagiri, and Carter Locke disrupts the pass stolen away by Schramm. Schramm gives it over to Goddard. Goddard, far sideline. Gets it to Koberstein. Jab step, top of the key, back to Cone. This one tipped away by Wilson, but Goddard, that is Cone, comes back up with it. Inside to Cone. Cone puts it off the glass. Too strong. Rebound Zagiri. Zagiri pulls down his second rebound, forces up to Wilson. This shot no good, and Carrasco again with another pushing foul on the, I guess it would be, for him, it would be an offensive rebound attempt.
I did see that one, Kyle. That was another good call.
That one was easy to see, but I don't fault the kid. I mean, he's the Corbin Anderson of their team. If he's not in there banging, getting rebounds, I mean, that's his job.
Yep, for sure.
In comes Eppel for the Wiggins Tigers. Cone brings the ball up here for the Bulldogs. Bounce pass into Goddard. Goddard going to travel. Huh. What do you think there, Coach Wilson?
I'd say he traveled, but I'd also say any more that doesn't seem to be called.
Well, Zagiri gives it right back to the Bulldogs. Wilson going to cut through the lane, and Zagiri thought he was going to stay up there. And so...
Is that like the ball doesn't lie? Is that what that...
I suppose. Goddard maybe gets away with that one. I think that was probably more of a travel as they give it over to Schramm. This one going to be stolen away. Wilson's got it. Euro step, puts it up off the glass. There you go. Wilson's got 4. 19-9 current score. It's only a 10-point game. Goddard going to gives it to Schramm. Schramm spin move out to Koberstein. Koberstein before the defense corralled on him. Shoots a 3, no good. Rebound. Goddard puts it up. He's blocked. Goddard gets his own rebound. Goddard over to Koberstein. Koberstein a 3-pointer off its way again. This one off target. Rebound by Zagiri. Zagiri kick up to Adamson. Adamson for 3. Adamson. It's 22-9. Timeout. Haxtun will take a full timeout as well here with 9. That is 6 minutes and 19 seconds in the second.
This holiday season, Main Street Graphics is calling the winning play for custom style. Whether you're cheering under Friday Night Lights or cozying up by the fire, we've got your gear. Embroidery, screen printing, vinyl, and more. From festive hoodies and Team Spirit gear, we'll help you wrap up the perfect gift. Located at 804 West Main in Sterling, we're your local MVP for custom apparel. Main Street Graphics. Custom gear, hometown cheer.
Welcome back here to Haxtun. Bulldogs trail 22-9. They've not scored here in the, less than 1 minute of the second quarter. But like you were saying, Mark, this is not a team you want to let get a lead.
No, they're a tough team to come back from behind. We gotta get some stuff going here and cut this down before half and see what we can.
And a steal from the Tigers right out of the timeout break. And there you go. Tarango puts it up and in. So Bulldogs trying to pass it around in the front court, get it tipped away by the Tigers. Bulldogs going to retry here. Cone has it at the top of the key. Gets this one tipped away. Tarango. There's a backcourt violation as Tarango didn't realize where he was. He stepped into the front court, and Zagiri was still in the backcourt.
These guards are playing so aggressive on defense. If you can't drive the ball to the hole to make something happen, they're just going to continue to pick off every pass.
Larson was in the backcourt. The Bulldogs passed it into Cone. Larson was in the backcourt, steps into the front court, but before he could, another backcourt violation. So back to back. You saw that. Zagiri now with the ball. Now over to Wilson. 24-9 current score. The Tigers has put on a zone, and it's kind of stunted the offensive growth of the Bulldogs as the Tigers get it into Eppel. Eppel puts it off the glass, and good for his first points of the game. 26-9 now. It was a 10-point game, and now it's almost to a 20-point game. Goddard puts up a 3-pointer. That's no good. Rebound into Zagiri's hand. Zagiri pulled down his 4th rebound, and on the pass attempt, Goddard comes up with a steal. Bulldogs now need to take advantage of a couple turnovers from the Tigers and turn them into points. Larson gives up to Cone. Cone double-teamed and poked in the eye. He's trying to corral himself, gets the ball off over to Goddard. Goddard for 3, this one too strong. A rebound to Adamson, and Adamson's going to be pushed out of bounds by Carter Locke. It'll be Tiger basketball.
Yeah, kind of like Kyle was saying, those guards are so aggressive up top. they're anticipating really well. You can tell they're smart kids. You either got to drive past them or try to, backdoor them or something to get them to slow down a little bit.
4 minutes and 50 seconds left here in the second period. Zagiri over to Adamson for three. This one in and out, no good. Rebound goes into Goddard's hand, his third of the matchup. Larson through his legs, top of the key, double team, gets it to Schramm at the high post. Now to Goddard. Goddard drives in, 15-footer up and in. That's Chase Goddard's game. We saw him shoot a lot of threes last year at the beginning before Christmas, and then they put him at the high post, and he became the guy from two-point land, and he would be the leading scorer every single night. This is last year, of course. A little bit different basketball team, but that's his game. 26-11, 4 minutes and 10 seconds remain here in the second quarter. Tigers lead. Tarango gives it up to Adams, far side wing, over to Adamson. Adamson for three from the corner. This one bounces high, no good. Rebound Schramm. Schramm pulls down, I believe, his first rebound of this game, and it is. Schramm gets to Larson. Larson drives into the paint. This one blocked out of bounds on the shot attempt. Bulldogs have it under their own hoop. Bulldogs set up in a diamond set around the top of the perimeter. Schramm going to inbounds it. They get it into Corbin Anderson on the opposite block, and that shot was no good. Rebound Eppel. Eppel full court pass to Adamson. Adamson reverse layup is good, and I believe that's Adams, not Adamson. But a great pass from Eppel after his second rebound. Goddard drives into the paint. Euro step. He's going to be blocked by Eppel, but they call a foul. He'll probably go to the line here to shoot two. Coach Evans maybe is hoping maybe a jump ball.
In a game like this, you love seeing Chase being aggressive, taking it to the hole, getting fouled. If you don't force them to foul or change the way they play, it's going to be a bad night.
Goddard's first free throw up and good. He's kind of got on a pattern tonight. Missed, one made, one missed. One made, one missed. Substitution for the Bulldogs. Number 11, that's Aspen Starkey-Baum, comes in the ballgame. Second free throw missed by Goddard. Rebounded by Corbin Anderson. Goddard gets it over to Larson. Larson for three. There it is, a 4-point play, unconventional way for the Bulldogs. It's 28-15. Tarango, top of the key for the Tigers. Around the perimeter to Adamson. Over to Carrasco. He's got two fouls. Adams in the paint. Feeds it. Gets it stolen. Larson being righted by Adams. Gets it over to Corbin Anderson. A great pass. And Coach Evans wants a 30-second timeout. We'll take this time to thank our family sponsors here on Highway 6 Sports. It's Rich and Dina Girk, David and Alicia Schramm, Joe and Michelle Bivens, John and Cindy Chapdelaine, Austin and Valerie Wilson, Jess and Kevin Beck, Pastor Tim and Alyssa Hahn, Brian and Sammy Starkey-Baum, Kathy and Curly Starkey-Baum, Kelly and Sarah Michael, Sean and Christy Phil, Todd and Becky Workman, Cole and Candy Fix, Brian and Michelle Locke. Thank you to all of our family sponsors here on Highway 6 Sports. 28-17, the Bulldogs rally back. And man, just an 11-point game again. I thought for a second there, Kyle, it was going to be a 20-point game.
It's just fun to see a run in basketball, and it's so frustrating when you can't put one on.
Yep. Zagiri, top of the key, guarded by Schramm. Bulldogs in a man-to-man defense. Bulldog starters plus Aspen Starkey-Baum in the game. Tarango puts up a three, guarded by that's Goddard, and another foul.
I like that change of pace going to a man there. That 2-3 had holes all over it, so I think that's a great call.
Foul was against Zagiri, his second. Bulldogs bring it up here, down just 11. Larson, over the head pass to Aspen Starkey-Baum. Near side corner to Cone. Cone back to the top of the key to Larson. Larson gets his ball tipped out of his hand, but Cone comes up with it. Cone still in the corner. A lot of contact on Cone as he gets his ball stolen. Carrasco puts up a shot against Goddard, and he's going to be fouled. He'll go line here to shoot two.
Good foul there by Chase. It's his first foul. Is going to be an easy bucket. Make him earn it here.
Yeah, they're trapping those corners aggressively, but you got to have a cutter come across the lane. That's going to be your only option, or else it's going to be a lot of turnovers.
Carrasco, he has 2 points tonight, misses the first free throw. Carrasco's second free throw attempt here is on its way and good. 29-17. Bulldogs trail by 12 here in this game. 2 minutes and 20 seconds remain here in the second quarter. Starkey ball. That's Aspen. Gives it up here to Cone. Cone back to Aspen. Aspen was cutting through the lane. This ball going to be stolen by Tarango. Tarango guarded by Larson. Drives in the paint. Gives it up to Carrasco from the block. Puts it up and in. Carrasco's had the last 4 points here for the Tigers. 31-17 now. An extended 2-3 zone here for the Wiggins Tigers. They get to Aspen. Starkey bomb. Near side wing puts up a three. This one's too strong. Rebound Carrasco. His first rebound of the night. Gets it over to Wilson. Wilson to Tarango. Top of the key. Guarded by Starkey bomb. 2-3 zone. Back for the Bulldogs now. Adamson pump fakes a three. Now gets it back to the top key to Wilson. Back to Adamson. Somehow gets open. This one short. Rebound in the hands of Goddard. Goddard pulls down his fourth rebound of the game. Gives it over to Larson. Larson going to travel.
Yeah, I'd say that last three-point attempt should never be that open, especially to right on top of the key like that.
Tigers into Wilson. Now over that to the newly entered Forsha. Back to Adamson, top of the key. Adams drives into the free throw line, puts up a shot, no good. A rebound loose, and Forsha comes up with it, and Colin Cone pushed him on the rebound attempt. That will only be the third foul against the Bulldogs, but Colin Cone's first. Neither team in the bonus quite yet. 2 more fouls for each team. Adamson comes out. In comes number 15, that's Flores. Wilson lobs it into Adams. Adams, somehow, some way, dribbles around 3 guys, puts it up and in. He is amazing at doing that. Don't know how he can do it, but folks, he just continues to do it night after night. Adams puts it in for 2. Bulldogs have it. Top of the key, that's Larson. Larson over to Starkey bomb. Starkey bomb back to Larson, almost stolen away, but Larson comes up with it. Baseline hammer throw inside the Schramm, too strong. Goes right into Goddard's hands. This one bounces around the top of the rim, no good, and a foul on Starkey bomb. Aspen Starkey bomb with his first foul of the game. And one more will send the Wiggins Tigers to the line. Wilson will bring it up the court here, guarded by Aspen. Head fake from Wilson, gets it into Carrasco. Carrasco to Flores. Flores floater from the baseline. And the bench crew here for the Tigers doing some work. Cone to Larson. Larson to Starkey bomb. Starkey bomb inside to Schramm. This one stolen away by Flores. 18 seconds remain here in the second period. Flores over to Adams. Adams more than likely going to drive here. That's what I would say. That's what I would want him to do if I were the Tigers. He's going to get a double screen, both sides. Puts up a three. This one loose and no good. Rebound Schramm. With 1 second left, Larson puts up a half-court heave. And this one hits the top of the backboard. Current score 35-17. We'll send it to a break here. We'll start a new live stream on the Podbean app. If you're on YouTube, just stay where you are. We'll have that integrated seamlessly for you. We'll be right back here on Highway 6 Sports.
FangusLLC.com.
Kurtzers invites you to come check out the Walker Model R. The Walker Model R is perfect for any homeowner looking for the Walker mower cut with maneuverability at a residential price. The Walker Model R comes with a 42, 48, or 54-inch tilt-up deck for easy maintenance. Come to Kurtzers and request a test drive today. Kurtzers is your local source for Walker mowers, located 3 miles east of Haxtun on Highway 6. Count on Walker mowers for fast, easy, beautiful mowing.
This holiday season, Main Street Graphics is calling the winning play for custom style. Whether you're cheering under Friday Night Lights or cozying up by the fire, we've got your gear. Embroidery, screen printing, vinyl, and more. From festive hoodies and Team Spirit gear, we'll help you wrap up the perfect gift. Located at 804 West Main in Sterling, we're your local MVP for custom apparel, Main Street Graphics. Custom gear, hometown cheer.
At Points West Community Bank, we're all about you, our neighbors, friends, and dreamers. We're here to fuel your financial journey with personalized banking that puts your goals first. From home loans to checking accounts, we offer tailored solutions with a smile. Plus, we proudly sponsor local events and support new projects to keep our community thriving. Your success is our mission. Points West Community Bank, where community and banking connect. Member FDIC.
Need top quality attachments for your old skid steer or loader? Red J Welding has you covered. We stock durable brands like Degelman, Worksaver, Legend, Ideal, and our own Red J manufacturing. Our custom hay heads built right here fit any skid steer, loader, or tractor and can be customized for all your hay handling needs. We also have pallet forks, buckets, snow pushers, and blades. Everything to keep your operation running smoothly. Visit Red J Welding today, where quality meets innovation. Call Ryan at 970-630-3489 to get your attachments now.
Need a roof you can rely on? Spelch Roofing has Haxtun covered. For years, we've delivered top-notch roofing for homes and businesses with licensed, bonded, and insured experts you can trust. From storm repairs to new installs, we bring quality and care to every project. Plus, we're proud sponsors of Highway 6 Sports, cheering on our local teams. Ready to protect your property? Call Spelch Roofing at 970-774-6554 for a free estimate, or visit spelchroofing.com.
Wilson's Repair, let's go. The halftime show, starting on the 6th.
Welcome back here to Haxtun. I'm Bryce Biddens here with Mark Bornhoft and Kyle Wilson, where we've got your Wilson's Repair halftime show. Bulldogs trail 35-17, but Kyle, they hasn't felt that way, right? Bulldogs go on a run to cut it back to within 11, but then here come the Wiggins Tigers.
I think they just play more consistently. Really impressed with the kids come off the bench. Sometimes it's easy to not want to play as hard when you got a bench bandit in the game, but man, they are going to the hole. It doesn't matter if they started or not.
Mark, Adamson didn't have 20 points this time. Last game, he had 20 points at half, so they're doing a good job containing him. He has 9 points in this game so far. But what do you think is happening that they still have a big lead going into half?
Well, too many turnovers on the Bulldogs side. You know, Kyle mentioned it in the first half. Those guards up top are playing really aggressive, real fast. They're smart kids. We got to find a way to slow those guys down, limit the turnovers, get some rebounds on the defensive side. Cut this thing back in. You know, I listened to you guys do the girls game here before this game, and you know, no different. You know, whether you're getting a complete blowout or it's a manageable game, you got to set some goals. Like, okay, by the fourth quarter, let's cut it down to 10. You know, and I think that's what I'd be saying to the guys at halftime. Like, let's go out, let's fix these things, and get it to 10 at beginning of the fourth, and we'll go from there. See what happens.
Let's look at your stat analysis here. Let's start with the Wiggins Tigers. Tarango has 5 points. Wilson with 4 points and a rebound. Adams has 6 points. Zagiri with 2 points and 4 rebounds. Adamson's got 9. He's the leading scorer here for the Wiggins Tigers with 2 rebounds. Flores with 2 points. Eppel has 2 points and 2 rebounds, and Carrasco with 5 points and a rebound. Now for the Haxtun Fighting Bulldogs. 4 points for Madden Larson, 1 rebound for Colin Cohn, 1 rebound for Kanan Koberstein, 7 points and 4 rebounds for Chase Goddard. He's the Bulldogs' leading scorer. 2 points for Carter Locke, and 4 points for Corbin Anderson with 2 rebounds. So Bulldogs just have got to get a run going for them here, and you'd like to see some more production out of the cousins here of Kanan Koberstein, Jackson Schramm, and I think if the Bulldogs are going to win this game, it's going to come from that happening. More production from those guys.
Yep.
With that,
some of your more role players just step up, start hitting some shots, finding that weak spot in their defense, and sneaking some points in. And I'd throw Corbin Anderson in there too. You know, Corbin's in our big wins. He's been big, so it'd be nice to see him get going in the second half.
And Kanan, he can make threes, and he hasn't yet today, but he's not shy, even when he's cold, to continue shooting, and sometimes that's when he gets on a roll. So we'll be watching out for the Bulldogs on that side of things. I think that's how they're going to come back in this game, down 35-17 with 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the halftime break. We'll send to our sponsors. We'll be back here with the third quarter.
Hi, I'm Zoe Kurtzer, owner of Penn's Perspective Media. Every moment has a story, and I'm here to help you remember yours. I offer photography for seniors, families, couples, and more. Natural, relaxed sessions that feel like you. Got an idea or a location you love? Just reach out. I'm always excited to bring new visions to life. Contact me to book your session today.
Go to Facebook, search Plains Perspective Media. Contact Zoe, the official Highway 6 Sports photographer, to get your pictures done right.
Looking to tackle that big project or simply spruce up your backyard? 5 Star Rentals has got you covered. From heavy-duty construction machines for contractors to handy lawn and garden tools for weekend warriors, renting has never been easier. We're a family-owned business located just 4 miles south of Haxtun on Highway 59, offering you friendly service and a hassle-free process. Give us a call today at 970-854-2145. Remember, at 5 Star Rentals, service meets reliability.
Market declines, inflation, political turmoil. Today's headlines can be scary. Hi, I'm Mackenzie Bivens, Edward Jones Associate Financial Advisor, and Charlene Riemenschneider Financial Advisor. We'll work with you to help you understand the impact of short-term events and how to prepare for the long term. We provide the tools for a reasoned, disciplined approach to investing. Don't let the headlines derail your long-term financial plan. Call us today at 308-345-6730 to schedule an appointment. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Highway 6 Sports. Haxtun is never forgotten on highway6sports.com.
Welcome back here to Haxtun. I'm Bryce Bivens here with Mark Bornhoft and Kyle Wilson as we bring to you this action. Bulldogs trail 35-17. Both teams have gone on big runs to, I suppose, the Bulldogs tried to cut it here within 11 and even 10 at one point. But the Tigers continue to get steals to make it near that 20-point marker. Eppel has it now for the Tigers. They have the first possession at a halftime. Adams gets the tip from Eppel. Back to Wilson at the top of the key. Wilson over to Adams. Adams gets a foot pass over to Eppel and a foul from across the paint by Schramm. Be his first foul of the game. Wilson to inbound it here. They get it into Eppel somehow on the block. This ball tipped around and Goddard's got it. 3-on-3. Drives around. That is Forsha. And puts it up and in. Chase Goddard has 9 points now. Adams gets it up here. That's to Forsha.
Little half-court pressure.
Yep,
trying
like
to change it up a little bit.
And here comes Koberstein. Koberstein to the rim, puts it up off the glass. They're going to say a foul on the rebound. And Koberstein is not happy about it. Trevor Chantella, the referee in this one, going to try to calm him down a little bit.
I think the block was clean, but he landed on him on the way down.
That foul going to be on Adams. You can see Adams is near him at the free throw stripe there. I don't know if they were just kind of talking it out. Adams saying it was on accident. They seem to be cool now. So that's kind of how guys are, hot-headed at first, and then they talk to each other and, hey, didn't mean to do that. Oh, all right. Sounds good. Koberstein makes the first and makes the second. 35-21. Wilson. Back and forth action. Bulldogs get a steal here. Cone gives it up to Larson. Bulldogs, like you said, Kyle, full court action is kind of giving Wiggins a little bit of terror right now. Koberstein missed three, goes into Adams' hand. Adams pulls down his first rebound. He gives it up to Forsha, and they're going to say a timeout like Coach Evans. And, man, not the way Coach Evans wanted to start it out here. I think that's why he called a timeout. But what have the Bulldogs done, Kyle, that have given this pressure such a different look than the first half?
Well, they finally matched the intensity of Wiggins, but with that, they also extended their pressure. And anytime you can extend that pressure and slow down a team that's used to their pace, you got to make them change it, and that's what we've done. In fact, I thought that was a turnover. They must have given the timeout before, but they about
Tigers have the ball here on the sideline. Adamson going to pass it in. They get it into Wilson. Wilson over to Adams, far side wing. That now is to Tarango, back to Adams. Adams inside to Adamson. Fader, no good. Rebound by Eppel. Eppel, right place, right time, I would say. As a charge call on Adamson as he drives into the paint. His shot was good. They call off the shot.
Great job by Kanan getting his feet set, getting right there, taking the charge. It's a big guy he took the charge from.
Adamson's second foul. Coach Evans is not happy about it. And the sideline official trying to just tell him, calling what I see. Top of the key, that's Larson. Near side to Koberstein. Inside to Goddard. Goddard back out to Koberstein for three. This one's loose and no good. A rebound, Cone. Cone puts up a wild shot. Almost goes in. A rebound goes into Larson's hand. Larson gives it up to Koberstein. Koberstein back to Larson. Larson pump fakes a three. They want to feed Schramm. They don't. High-low set is what the Bulldogs are in. They get it to Goddard at the high post. Now down low, and Goddard's pushed in the back. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
That's great patience shown by the Bulldogs. It doesn't matter if you're down 14. There's no need to rush anything. Take your time, get a good look.
Goddard, his first free throw up and no good. He's missed 2 free throws in a row. He's missed 4 free throws tonight. He's 3 for 7 today. Goddard's second free throw is up and good. Well, he's still 50%. This entry pass stolen by Koberstein into Larson. Larson puts it off the glass. It's good! Holy smokes, another run from the Bulldogs. They get it within 11 again. This is fun basketball to be watching. I just hope that maybe they won't let that happen again where the Tigers get a run as the shot was no good. Rebound Wilson. And Wilson gets blocked on the baseline as he tries to dribble out of the paint. Couple substitutions for the Bulldogs as Schramm and Koberstein will come out. In comes Anderson and Locke. 4 low set here for the Tigers. Wilson looking to get it in. Lobs it in here to Zagiri. Zagiri over to Adams. Adams back to Zagiri, top of the key. Zagiri cross court to Adamson. Adamson pumps the three, gets it over to Tarango. Tarango pumps the three, now double team, now out, dribbles out of the double team, now into the block and gives it up to Adamson. Adamson puts up a three, this one up, this one strong, too strong, and a rebound attempt going to be foul. We have seen more fouls on the rebound attempts by both teams on a collective in this one game than any game, I would say. They call that on Colin Cone. That's his third. You got to contemplate getting him out of there. Zagiri gets the entry pass. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Adams. Adams puts it up and in.
Yeah, they're going to knock one down eventually. I mean, you got to get a defensive rebound at some point.
Larson back to Cone. Cone back to Larson, top of the key. Larson drives into the paint. Triple team, goes all the way to the rim. Larson puts it up and in. Back to an 11-point lead for the Tigers, 37-26. Wilson drives it into the paint, puts it off the glass. Too strong, rebound, Goddard. Goddard pulls down his fifth rebound, gives it up to Larson. Larson splits the double team, drives it all the way into the paint, kick out to Cone. Cone near side wing, drives in the paint, gets it swatted away by Tarango. Goddard comes up with it, far side elbow, no good. Rebound, Adamson. Adamson pulls down his third rebound. They pass it up here to Adams. Adams to Tarango. Tarango in the short porch area against the zone. Back to Adamson, top of the key. Adamson drives in the paint, and another foul on Cone. And they're going to count the shot. That's 4 fouls on Colin Cone.
Well, I don't think there's any contemplation getting him out now. You got to get him out.
Yeah. Well, I think they were trying to get him out. Koberstein was been at the table. Man. Won't see Colin Cone for probably 8 minutes. There's 4 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the third period. Adamson makes his free throw. So the shot was good from Adamson. And the free throw was good. Heck of a shooter. 14-point game. 40-26. Koberstein over to Locke, far side wing, back to Koberstein, top of the key, inside to Goddard, and Goddard is fouled by Zagiri. Zagiri's going to have 3, I believe. Bulldogs will have it underneath. Both teams with 4 fouls. You can feel the chippiness of this game. I don't think there hasn't been any cheap shots or nothing, but you can just feel that looks like the referees are trying to get ahead of it, and they've done a good job so far. Koberstein, the give and go from the baseline, no good. Rebound, still loose. Goddard comes up with it. The ball's loose in the middle of the court, and somehow Carter Locke comes up with it. Carter gets it to Anderson, and a timeout from Coach Steeb.
That's a good call right there.
Wow.
Yep.
You've made a run to come back. You made it within 11. You don't want them to get the ball and score down here to make it a 16-point lead again. That's just showing the Tigers that they can get another run under their belt. So that's, like you said, good timeout, because that gives the Bulldogs another possession here to cut it back down to just 12. Stops the run of whatever the Tigers have mustered up here. But the Bulldogs, they've played tremendous defensively. And you hope for a good second half, and I think we got that in our books here.
It's going to be a big 3 minutes. It's going to turn down. It's going to be free throw shooting contest here for 3 minutes.
Yep. Got
to knock those down.
Next foul will go to the line. Both teams are going to be in the bonus. Carter Locke going to drive here, and there's going to be a travel call after Tarango was looking to possibly take a charge, and Carter Locke lost his balance. And there's been a couple referees that would probably give that a technical foul for a flop, as we've seen from the Bulldogs. Adamson has it on the baseline. He's going to be pushed in the back by Anderson, and he makes the shot. So now he'll go to the line. This is exactly what we were talking about. Why we called it a good timeout, because we didn't want them to score, but now they got a chance for a 3-point play.
Yep, Corbin just gave him a little push in the back. Gotta go. You can't go halfway. Either go up and contest a shot and get a block, or foul him and don't let him get shot off, or let him go. So
yep.
He's way too good of an athlete just to throw a hand on him.
Adamson, this one no good. That's his first free throw missed tonight. He's only shot 2. Larson, top of the key. Gets it to the far side to Koberstein. Inside to Goddard. Goddard triple team. Stolen away by Wilson. Wilson wants to push it up. Can't find anyone. Gives it over to Adamson instead. That's a good outlet if I have to say so myself. That's the guy you want with the ball. Coverstein tips it away from Adams' hands. Now it goes to Tarango. Tarango to Wilson. Wilson, near side wing, gets it to Crosco. Crosco back to Wilson. Top of the key to Adamson. Adamson guarded in his 2-3 zone by Kanan Coverstein. Tigers are trying to work something on the backside. Bulldogs can't lose them. Crosco's working that baseline. Inside here to Adamson. Goddard gets away with a foul as he sticks his arm in there. A steal from Kanan Coverstein. Coverstein down 42-26 with 2.5 minutes to go. Coverstein gives it up to Larson. Larson back to Coverstein, near side wing. Back to Larson, top of the key, around the perimeter, all the way to Schramm. Schramm back to Coverstein. Coverstein shoots this three. It's off target to the right. Tarango with the rebound. Tarango pulls down his first rebound. He brings it up, pump fakes the three, now gets it over to Adamson. Adamson drives to the paint, puts up the runner. That one's good from 10 feet. That's Adamson. Larson tries to split defenders, instead throws it over the head of Tarango into Garterlock. This one tipped away by the Tigers and regathered by the Tigers. That's Adams. Adams wants to go coast to coast, kicks it here to Wilson, almost threw it away, but Wilson in the right place, gives it back up to Adamson. Pump fake, drive, kick out to Wilson. Wilson back to Tarango. Minute and 59 seconds left. The shot from Adamson, three-pointer, good. Telling you.
He's on fire.
Wow. I don't even know if this is on fire for Adamson. It might just be he's shooting normal.
It's just what he does.
Schramm puts up a shot, no good. From the baseline, goes out of bounds. It'll be Tiger basketball. And a timeout here from Coach Steeb. 47-26 is now a 21-point lead for the Tigers. And it doesn't even feel like that big of a lead. But we'll talk more about it here after we talk over our sponsors. I think our gold sponsors here on Highway 6 Sports. That's Canode Realty and Auction, Haxtun Building Center. Kurtzer's, Colt by IWS, Hoffmeister Insurance, Points West Bank of Haxton, Main Street Graphics, Coberstein Farms, Angus LLC, Haxton Communications, Red J Welding, 5-Star Rental, Wilson's Repair, Speltz Roofing, Haxton Credit Union, Bivens Lawns LLC, First National Bank of Fleming, HBF Feedlot, Haxton Locker Plant, Wyatt Sprinklers, Goddard Farms, and Nico K-Lot. Man, it just seems like the Bulldogs come back. The Tigers get back to that 20-point marker. The Bulldogs have not got past that 10-point threshold right now. The Tigers have their grasp on that 10 points.
You know, one of the hardest things in coaching this game is knowing when you need to pull out and change up your defense. You put a defense on, you get a run. You kind of want to take your chips off the table and go play a different game for a little bit before you come back to it. And I think we just tried to just stay in our same pressure, and, man, they caught on to it, and Adam's a heck of a player.
Yeah, that's for sure. Adamson, top of the key for the Tigers. 21-point lead. Over to Adams. Now to Carrasco. Carrasco looks inside to Wilson. Wilson in the the paint cut. Put up a shot, no good, and the rebound goes into Goddard's hand, his sixth. Goddard throws it over to Larson. This one tipped away by Wilson. Man, can they jump a pass?
Yeah, they're quick. Really good at anticipating.
Larson into Schramm, far side corner. Schramm looking inside, wants to feed the high post, gets it to Coberstein. Near far side wing. Now to Goddard. Goddard to Larson, near side corner. Bulldogs around the perimeter, work it. Coberstein feeds Schramm. Now back to Coberstein. Cross court pass to Goddard. Pump fake. Out to Coberstein again. Bulldogs just cannot get open yet. Schramm puts up a shot from 5 feet. No good. Rebound Adamson. Adamson pulls down his fourth up to Wilson. Wilson in the block gets it to Eppel. Eppel puts it up. Finger roll from the middle of the rim. One of the hardest shots.
We'll just assume that's the brother or a cousin of the Eppel that played in the girls' game. They both just know how to put themselves in position to score a basket.
Tigers get a steal up to Wilson. Wilson puts it up and in. And there's going to be offensive goaltending on this one. So basket interference on the offensive side. And the ball was around the cylinder. It was not an alley-oop. It could have been. It very well would have went, too. Bulldogs have it. Larson, top of the key to Goddard. Goddard faces up. Now kick back out to Larson. Larson drives to the near side elbow, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound goes in the hand of Epple, tipped off the hands. They're trying to decide who it's off of. They're going to say it's Haxtun basketball. So tipped off the hands of Epple. Nobody gets the rebound, but the Bulldogs have it. That is Goddard, puts up the jumper from 10 feet. And good on the out-of-bounds under. A shot here with 1 second left. That's Adams puts it up. Three-pointer no good. Bulldogs trail by 21 going into the fourth quarter. But, folks, it's not over yet. We've seen a bunch of runs, 10, 11-point runs for the Bulldogs back and forth. We'll see if they can come back in this fourth quarter here against the Wiggins Tigers.
Ready to buy, sell, or invest in Haxtun, Colorado? Trust Canode Realty and Auction, LLC. Led by Haxtun Athletics sponsors Laura and Tyler Canode, our team delivers expert real estate and auction services with unmatched local knowledge. From cozy homes to sprawling ranches, we've got you covered. Call 970-774-4500 today. Canode Realty and Auction, your Haxtun home starts here.
You're listening to Highway 6 Sports. Haxton's most trusted broadcast.
Welcome back to Haxtun. I'm Bryce Bivens here with Mark Bornhoff and Kyle Wilson. 21-point game, Bulldogs trail. Bulldogs have the ball out of the break. Larson, top of the key, inside to Goddard, back out to Koverstein. Three-pointer on its way. Bulldogs needed it, was no good. Schramm tips the rebound from Epple's hand, but goes into Wilson's hand. Wilson pulls down his fourth rebound.
What a great look that was. Went inside out. I mean, that's exactly what you want to do. Just got to knock it down.
Adamson against his zone, drives into the paint, gets it to the backside, puts it up and in. That is number 4. That's Forsha. And that foul going to go against Jackson Schramm, his second. Shot good. That's Forsha's first shot made of the game. The three-point play, no good. Rebound contested by Epple, but Goddard comes down with it. Goddard pulls down his 7th rebound. Larson over to Cone, back to Larson. Larson drives all the way into the paint, and they're going to say a charge, and he put his head down, and probably the right call there.
Yeah. I'm really impressed with Wiggins as a team. With dribbling, finding the open guy. It's just not one or two guys that can do it. It's the whole team that gets after it.
Adams, between his legs, splits all 3 defenders, puts up a shot, up and in. Holy, that is a crazy shot. Had the ball all the way under his leg almost, so he could have gone through his legs and threw it up, and it would have been just as crazy. That one is good. Bulldogs pass the high post to Goddard and stolen away by Forsha. Between Forsha and Goddard, and it's a jump ball that will go in the hands of the Tigers, and it's 53-28, but man, it hasn't felt like this. I almost can't believe the score.
It was a recount. Let's get a recount.
You're right, yes. Forsha, near side wing, tipped away, kicked away by Goddard.
Yeah, these are the teams that can go deep in the postseason when they play as a team, but then they got 2 guys that can literally just light it up, and you need both to go deep.
Adams tries to feed it into Wilson underneath, but it gets tipped away, stolen away now by Larson. Larson, 2-on-2, puts it up off the glass, and potential foul call. Rebound, Goddard. Goddard puts it up. That's no good. Adamson's got it. Adamson gives it up to Epple. Epple strong arms it after the ball was trying to be ripped away from Koverstein, and he somehow puts it up and in. Epple's 6th point of the game. Koverstein around the perimeter. Now has it again. Back to the top of the key. Back around the Cone. Cone for three. This one up and no good. A rebound from Schramm. Goes through the back of Schramm. That will be Eppel. And his first foul of the contest. Make that 4. Man, have I missed some on my sheet. Bulldogs up out of bounds under. Schramm gets it into Larson. Larson going to get blocked out of bounds by Adamson. It'll be Haxtun basketball again. Good contest there. Maybe pump fake next time, I think, is going to be the next thing you got to do against Adamson. He's going to jump and block you. Larson from 17 foot up and in. Larson has 10 points, that is. Bulldogs in full court press. They get up to Adams. Adams to the rim. Puts it too strong. Rebound by Adamson. No good. Rebound Cone. Cone pulls down his third rebound. Larson going to get a blocking call as he drives into the paint. That foul going to be against Forsha.
I'll tell you, Wiggins in general, you talk about Euro steps, boys and girls, they got really good footwork.
Mm-hmm.
And I know as coaches, you're not supposed to have favorite players, but just happens to be mine sitting over on the Wiggins bench right now, Coach Gert. I think he's got something to do with those Euro steps.
He had a pretty good one back in the day.
I like to call him Trader Joe now that he's over on Wiggins' set. Larson makes his second, missed his first, I believe.
He's one heck of a ball player.
Wilson to Adams. 55-32 current score here. Adams going to be, well, they're going to call a timeout here. That is Coach Brian Evans wants a timeout. We'll take one as well with 5 minutes and 58 seconds left here in the fourth period. It's 55-32. We'll be right back here on Highway 6 Sports.
This holiday season, Main Street Graphics is calling the winning play for custom style. Whether you're cheering under Friday Night Lights or cozying up by the fire, we've got your gear. Embroidery, screen printing, vinyl, and more. From festive hoodies and team spirit gear. West Main and Sterling, we're your local MVP for custom apparel. Main Street Graphics. Custom gear, hometown cheer.
Highway 6 Sports, where Haxtun is never forgotten, on highway6sports.com.
Welcome back here to Haxtun, wherever you may be listening or watching us. Here as Adamson shoots a three. That one no good. Rebound call on Cone. Cone's got his fourth rebound, gives it to Larson. Larson loses the handle on the ground, and he's going to be fouled. And they call a field goal and then now a jump ball.
Yeah.
Field goal was good. So jump ball after what we all knew up here from the Crow's Nest is a foul. Bulldogs have it underneath. Koberstein, quick three from the corner. No good. Rebound goes into Zagiri's hand. Zagiri pulls down his sixth rebound. Zagiri gives over to Forsha. Forsha dump down pass to, that is Tarango. And Tarango's got 7. His first points of the quarter. Lob pass from Larson goes to Cone, almost stolen away, but Cone drives in, and it's going to be a charge. It's got to be. Man, That's Cone's 5th foul. He's gone.
Yeah, Colin was putting his head down, getting across the end zone line right there. He's player control. Good call, unfortunately.
You know, we're hurting for points, and you go in there strong because you want to score. But in those situations, man, you're already under the rim. Just pop and shoot. So Colin Cone will be disqualified from the contest. Carter Locke comes in for him, and Carter Locke going to get a foul here on the entry pass to Tarango. 5 minutes and 9 seconds left. The lead just kind of soaring ever so slightly here for the Tigers. Adams Walks it up, guarded by Koberstein. Bulldogs in a 2-3 zone, extended. Tarango, near side wing. Gets a screen, doesn't use it from Forsha. Back to Adams, top of the key. Gets into Zagiri. Zagiri did a good job holding on to that ball, but Koberstein going to come up with a foul. And probably had a choice of 2 or 3 different fouls in that sequence, and that's the one they took.
And we're staying in that.
I'm glad they picked the guy with 0 fouls.
Yeah, worked out.
We're staying in that 2-3. Sometimes when you're down, 25, 30 points, always it's like get in man, like play real basketball, play man-to-man, try to make something happen, try to learn about your team a little bit.
Well, you coached with Grant Edwards. How many times did you play a zone, really?
We love man-to-man basketball. There's just so many things that you learn from doing it correctly that correlate through the game that I just think sometimes you can just hide in a zone too long and kind of pick up some bad habits.
Larson around the perimeter after the Tigers went 1 for 2 at the free throw line. Gets this one stolen. Tarango gives it to Forsha. Back to Tarango. Now to Adamson. He drives into the paint. He's going to be fouled. Looks like against Goddard. That's who it will be.
Yeah, just a grown man take right there. Go to the hole, get up in the air, and you're going to get fouled or make a basket.
I can't believe this is going to turn into a 30-plus game here shortly. And it just wasn't that way. If you're tuning in on YouTube and you're seeing it and you're about ready to turn it off, I just go back and watch the first 3 quarters because, man, it seemed like the Bulldogs had a chance. Adamson misses the second after he made the first. Bulldogs get the rebound. And Larson's got it. 59-32 is the score. Bulldogs turn it over. That goes to Carrasco's hands. Gives it to Tarango. Tarango to Carrasco. Carrasco near side corner. Back to the top of the key to Adamson. Jab step. Drives in the paint. 10-footer. No good. A rebound by Forsha. Forsha kick out 3 from Zagiri. It's up. Too strong. Rebound by number 0. That's Tarango. He's going to the line to shoot 2 after he was fouled now. That foul going to go against number 0, Madden Larson, his second.
Yeah, you love to see your guards just slashing and attacking the offensive rebounds.
First shot here from Tarango, no good. Bulldogs going to send in the JV kids. And Brian Evans looks like he's contemplating doing the same here after the next break in the action, I would imagine. We lost Kyle. I don't know what happened there. Let's see, Starkey Bum has it here. The free throws were both no good. They're from Tarango. Tarango back here, that's to Lara. Lara gets the rebound. And number 0, that's Tarango, will bring it up the court here for the Tigers. Carrasco drives, puts up a shot. That's no good. A rebound goes into Starkey Baum's hand. And Starkey Baum now stepped out of bounds. And we'll see. All right, Kyle. We're going to see if we have you back. Can you hear me? No bueno. Okay. So we lost Kyle somehow, Mark. I don't know.
All right.
Good thing we have 2 color commentators up here. Kyle throwing in the towel here. Zagiri, top of the key. Feels like he wants to do the same. They're walking around the perimeter. That's now number 15. That's Flores. Throws it away. That's Starkey Baum. Loses the handle. Starkey Baum loses it, and Flores comes up with it. Flores back here to Tarango. Tarango here to Zagiri, top of the key, guarded by Aspen Starkey-Baum. Zagiri drives into the paint, cross-court pass. Now that goes into Lara's hand. Lara shoots a three. This one no good. Rebound by Starkey-Baum. That would be Barron Starkey-Baum, his second. Barron gets over to Aspen. Aspen inside to Barron. Barron kick out here to Eli Horton, and that pass just a hair too strong. Tigers have it. Tarango. Over here to Walker. Walker over to Lara, puts it up and in. Good pass there from Lara. And just like we said, Mark, it's going to get to a 30-point game, and what a shame, because, man, in the first three quarters, we had ourselves a heck of a basketball game.
Yeah, really good back-and-forth basketball earlier.
Aspen Starkey-Baum will bring it up the court here for the Bulldogs. He puts up a floater. That's no good. A rebound goes into Walker's hand. Walker to Tarango, where he's got it top of the key. A minute 47 on the clock still. Lara. Far side wing, guarded by Max Grauberger. Gets it back to Walker. Walker, they want him to shoot a three. He doesn't want to. Shook his head no. Instead, number 24, that's Hole's going to do it. No good from Hole. Grauberger with the rebound. Aspen Starkey-Baum. Rear the court, guarded tightly. Brings the free throw line. Let's see, that is a high-low action to Grauberger. Back at the Aspen for three. This one off the front iron. No good. Rebound Tarango. Tarango, full court pass to a Hole, and this one goes out of bounds.
Yeah, really shame, Bryce. I mean, here in a minute 13, if you haven't watched or listened to any of this, you're going to look at the box score here later, and man, Wiggins blew out Haxtun, but really wasn't that case, for the first three quarters. Really good basketball, especially coming out of Christmas, aggressive, and people were getting after it.
Bulldogs will go down to losing 3 games now. 2 of them will come from the same team. All of them will come from 3A teams, which is a good thing if you're the Haxtun Bulldogs. You haven't lost to a 2A or 1A team. Lara has the ball, top of the key for the Tigers. Lara, backdoor action here to Roberts. Roberts into Walker. Walker puts it up and in. And the Bulldogs trail by 31. Barron Starkey-Baum over to Horton. Horton back to Barron. Barron going to get fouled here with 32 seconds left. Looks like he'll go to the line.
Walker, obviously a crowd favorite on the Wiggins side there. Made a little 2-point play and got the crowd all excited again.
They went crazy. Horton. Baseline. Now to Biesmeyer. Biesmeyer back to Horton. Horton drives. 15-footer up and in. Well,
good little shot there for Eli.
Some couple good football games on today. NFL-wise, they that number 1 seed in the NFC is on the line. The Seahawks versus 49ers. I believe that's a 6 p.m. game, and the game that's going on right now between Tampa Bay and the Panthers, that's to go to the playoffs, to win the NFC South. Winner of that game goes. Winner of this game, luckily, and loser of this game has no playoff implications. Thank you, Kyle. We lost Kyle. We would like to thank Kyle for all his contributions here. 63-34 is your final score here in Haxtun. And my goodness, what a game full of, not necessarily disappointment. The ending was a disappointment, but just seemed like there was a chance throughout the entirety for the Bulldogs to come back, and they did twice. Got it within 10, and they just couldn't hold on to it.
Yeah, Bryce, you've coached basketball and, coaching football for a long time. We never had Christmas breaks during, obviously, football.
Right.
But it's tough matchup to come out of Christmas break, right off the bat. And Wiggins, obviously, a really, really good team. Kyle mentioned earlier, they're probably, predicting March they're going to make a deep run in the tournament. And, Bulldogs came out and got after it, were aggressive, and I thought, we all think they played a good first 3 quarters of basketball, and ultimately, it's not 3 quarters you got to play, it's 4 quarters.
Yep. Folks, we're going to send it to a quick break. We'll be back with our stat analysis and our Wilson's Repair post-game show.
At Points West Community Bank, we're all about you, our neighbors, friends, and dreamers. We're here to fuel your financial journey with personalized banking that puts your goals first. From home loans to checking accounts, we offer tailored solutions with a smile. Plus, we proudly sponsor local events and support new projects to keep our community thriving. Your success is our mission. Points West Community Bank, where community and banking connect. Member FDIC.
Need top quality attachments for your old skid steer or loader? Red J Welding has you covered. We stock durable brands like Degelman, WorkSaver, Legend, Ideal, and our own Red J manufacturing. Our custom hay heads built right here fit any skid steer, loader, or tractor and can be customized for all your hay handling needs. We also have pallet forks, buckets, snow pushers, and blades. Everything to keep your operation running smoothly. Visit Red J Welding today, where quality meets innovation. Call Ryan at 970-630-3489 to get your attachments now.
Need a roof you can rely on? Spelch Roofing has Haxtun covered. For years, we've delivered top-notch roofing for homes and businesses with licensed, bonded, and insured experts you can trust. From storm repairs to new installs, we bring quality and care to every project. Plus, we're proud sponsors of Highway 6 Sports, cheering on our local teams. Ready to protect your property? Call Spelch Roofing at 970-774-6554 for a free estimate, or visit spelchroofing.com.
Haxtun High School basketball. Haxtun High School basketball.
Welcome back here to Haxtun High School basketball. Bulldogs lose this one 63-34. And what seemed like a game that had a lot of potential. And the Bulldogs came back a couple times in it and just couldn't hold on. This Wiggins Tiger team, extremely good. Now let's go over some of the point totals. We'll start here with the Haxtun Fighting Bulldogs. As we'll start with Madden Larson. He had 11 points and a rebound. Colin Cohn with 4 rebounds. Kanan Cooperstein had 2 points and a rebound. Jackson Schramm with the rebound. Chase Goddard with 12 points and 8 rebounds. Baron Starkeybaum with 2 rebounds. Carter Locke with 2 points. And Corbin Anderson with 4 points and 2 rebounds. For the Wiggins Tigers, Tarango had 7 points, 2 rebounds. Wilson with 4 points and 4 rebounds. Adams had 10 and 2 rebounds. Zagiri had 3 and 6 rebounds. Forsha had 2 points in there. Adamson with 20 points and 4 rebounds. Lara had 2 points. Flores with 2 points. Roberts got in there towards the end of the game with a couple of rebounds. Eppel with 6 points and 3 rebounds. Hull, same thing. Got a couple 3-point shots and I believe got a 2-point field goal in there. Walker had a 2-point field goal and a rebound. And Carrasco had 5 points and a rebound. Our Colt by IWS player of the game, Mark, I think you got to give it to the same guy. He had 20 points in the game, and Adamson, he's just one of those players that you can't believe it until you watch him in person. He can make those shots, and it's always nothing but net.
And he's tall, he's long, he's tough to guard. And he's got such a smooth shot, and it's not like one of those smooth, slow developing shot. It's a smooth. He gets it off fairly quickly. He's just a really good player. He's fun to watch, unless he's playing Haxtun.
Right. Yeah. Ain't that the truth? Well, folks, with that, I suppose we could probably tell you when our next broadcast is. Mark, do you even know?
I don't, Bryce.
Well, folks, what's crazy about this is you could go to highway6sports.com and you can literally see every single game that will cover all the way through baseball. If you want to know, you're like, I wonder if they're even going to cover that baseball game, or how does he have access to the baseball schedule? That's something I'll never tell you. But we've had this out there for a long time. You can go to broadcast schedule. You can scroll all the way down and you can see even who's going to broadcast the games. You click on game broadcasters. It'll take you to an Excel document. But looking at our January schedule, it will be me and Mark again. Mark, thanks for You get to join me again. I think you're the only color other than Kyle Wilson we've had this year. But we'll have that game on the 13th against Otis. So Haxton Bulldogs will play Otis here in Haxton. It'll be on the YouTube channel. It'll also be on highway6sports.com and the Podbean app. We'll see you there. Don't forget to go buy some merch on the merch shop. And also, we'll probably have some cool cornhole boards here soon for people. I just got to get that out there. A couple football ones, and kind of, I think we can do just about whatever anybody wants. If you want a picture of Mark's face, I think we can do that on your cornhole board.
I can't think of a cooler set of cornhole boards.